How's it going, guys? My name is Jakefog and welcome back to episode number 45 of my Football Manager 2020 journey here today with Leeds United. And today's episode, it's safe to say it's fairly big. We're going to go all in. We're going to do a double-header Champions League semi-final, playing both legs against PSG with the away leg up first and then the home leg second off. We do have a game at home in the league against Sheffield United partway through, in between the two games. I will show the goals or anything interesting in that game as they happen, but I won't do a full commentary as I normally would do. So we may be in for a relatively long episode, so strap yourselves in, as we do have some games to catch you up on that have happened in between episodes. And well, I know I said that pretty much all hope was lost at getting top 4 this season. However, we may still have an outside chance. So the first of the two games that we have played in between episodes was Leicester away, and well, we got ourselves off to a fantastic start. Soderbergh's header blocked, but it falls to him kindly and he volleys it into the bottom corner for about 12 yards out, just 9 minutes in. You'd love to see it. Unfortunately, Leicester did get themselves back into it. Just 10 minutes later, Edouard managed to escape his man and slotted home Damari Gray's cross into the bottom corner. But then a fantastic little passing move, and then Galeno's through, takes a shot. Schmeichel probably should have saved it, but I'm not going to complain. That put us 2-1 up just before we head into the break, or just before we headed into the break. And then Galeno, well, he completed the scoring, put the game beyond doubt with just 5 minutes left, heading in at the far post, gave us a 3-1 lead. And I just want to quickly talk about, I think it's this goal here. This goal, right, was such a great passing move. We just kept the ball so nicely in midfield. We were patient. We just waited for that opening to come about. You see there, we're playing it around in midfield, even using the centre-back when we needed to. But just look at this. Leicester could not get the ball off of us. And then Galeno just breaks away and gets the shot off and scores the goal. A fantastic goal. And well, a 3-1 win. And you can already see here, because I've accidentally just gone out of the entire game, we managed to get a 2-0 win. This time at home to Fulham in our second game. And you can see that Montagnu did manage to get himself both of the goals back in goal scoring form, hopefully going into this match against PSG. But you see here, great ball through from Soderbergh, and Montagnu gets on the end of it and puts it into the far corner past the keeper just 2 minutes in. And well, nothing else happened. No more goals up until the 87th minute. Helder Costa down the right puts the ball on a plate for Montagnu to finish into the back of the net. And a deserved 2-0 win at home to Fulham. So 2 wins in the league. We're back in a little bit of form, and I'm feeling good. And I'm pretty excited about the running. And well, there is a couple of teams that have dropped some points as well. So if we just have a little look at the table now, you can see we have still played 2 games less than both Spurs and Chelsea. However, we're only currently 2 points behind Spurs, meaning that if we can win our 2 games in hand, we go just 1 point behind them and 3 points behind Chelsea. Obviously, we do need to win those games, and it's not going to be a guaranteed. But I think both teams, or Chelsea did actually win both of their games, but I think it's Spurs. Spurs slipped up just a little bit, lost 1-0 away to Brighton. You see, they've, in the last 4 games, they've only managed to get themselves 1 win, so maybe they're now starting to hit a little rough patch of form. They've still got like Manchester United and Liverpool to play, so hopefully we can capitalise on that. But the focus today is not on the league. The focus is on our game against PSG, the first leg away from home. And there's some pretty big news here, which is pretty frustrating. I can't remember if this happened in the last episode or not, but I don't think it did. But Mikic is out for 2 to 3 months, so he's out pretty much for the entirety of the season. Maybe coming back for the last game or 2, but he's going to miss a lot of football. And Alphonso Davies, well, he's also picked himself up a little bit of a knock. He's out for 7 days, so he is most likely going to miss all of the games today. So it leaves us in a little bit of a sticky situation. It's a case of, do I play Hickey or do I play Leif Davis at left wing back? I think I'm going to play Hickey and move him to left back once the game starts, as I do tend to do. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, but there's not a right lot that I can do. But apart from that, we are at pretty much full strength, and I'm pretty happy with this lineup that we've got here. So it's going to be Pavlenka in goal, Franceschi and Sistano at the back with Kenny. No, it's not going to be Kenny in front of them. I've been resting Phillips because he was a little bit tired, but Phillips comes back into the fold. Hickey at left back, Kelvin right wing back, McCallum and Soderbergh in the middle, Maria on the left, Galeno on the right, and Montagnu up top as that lone striker, coming off a 2-goal game in the last match against Fulham, and he'll be looking to continue on that form, and I'm hoping that he can. PSG, I mean, this is just unfair, innit? They've got Mbappe and Salah up top. They've got St. Maximin. Bloody hell, that is a player that I did not realise that they had. They signed him for $48.5 million from Newcastle, and he's not been like a regular player for them. I mean, he started 9 games for them in the league this season, so interesting to see that he's starting today. Kovacic, Kante, Ziyech. I mean, there's some good players in there. It's actually not quite as strong of a team as I was expecting it to be. However, obviously, at the end of the day, they've got the best striker in the world on this game up top. So yeah, it's going to be tough. I'm going to try and motivate the players as best as I can. Because they've got the 2 strikers, as always, I will switch Phillips to that half-back, so he kind of operates almost more as a third centre-back when we are defending, to try and nullify the fact that they've got 2 strikers. I'm going to tell them all I've got faith in them. They loved that. The only player that didn't really seem G'd up by that was Pavlenka in goal. But I'm not too bothered about that, and I've just realised I forgot to move Hickey to left back, so we'll do that as well. But come on, if we can snatch an away goal today, I'll be very, very, very happy. I'm not expecting much from the away leg, but an away goal would be absolutely fantastic. As Salah goes close, he's hit the post just 10 minutes in. You hate to see that, but fortunately his shot did not find its way into the back of the net, and so far early on, we seem to be just about holding our own against a very strong PSG side. They've just won the treble over in France, as Mbappe has scored a rebound. His 35th goal of the season. My God. It's poor goalkeeping from Pavlenka as well. We'll watch it back in 3D now. It looked a fairly straightforward save, and he's just kind of... What's he done? He's just parried it straight into the path of Mbappe. Disappointing. Very, very disappointing to concede like that very early on, as the highlight starts with, in a very strange manner there. Obviously, PSG have got pace. Salah takes it past Phillips. He's bearing down on goal. And this time, Pavlenka doesn't parry it into the path of Mbappe. He turns it round for a corner. The corner comes in. Marquinhos is there at the far post, but it just goes over everybody's head, and it's going to go straight out for a throw-in as we are approaching the half-hour mark. So far, we've not been bad. We've not really seen any chances go our way in terms of highlights. But PSG obviously have got a 1-0 lead. If we can just snatch an away goal, even if we go on and lose 2-3-1, I'd be so happy if we can just snatch an away goal. It could prove to be absolutely vital going into the second leg. Obviously, we are at home in the second leg. I'm much more confident in our ability to play at home than I am away. But obviously, I suppose that is just natural, and that's just the way that football goes. But for the first time, we're seeing us with a little bit of possession here, and it's taken us all the way until the 50th minute to see it. Please have this turn into one of our attacks. No, it's not. It's a poor pass. Mbappe's through on goal. It's a good save. Franceschi, just get it clear. Franceschi clears it out for a corner. That was a massive lapse in concentration there from McAlmont. He just gave the ball away as St. Maximin's corner evades everyone again, and Sistana hoofs it up the line out for a PSG throw. And Söderberg has got a free kick. He's played in, but now again PSG have an opportunity to counter, but Phillips is going to pick up the loose ball. What is that? What is that, please? Oh, for God's sake. What was that? What on earth was that? Well, I just don't get it. Why is he... What's he done there? I don't even want to watch it. Mbappe sees through on goal. He slots it into the bottom corner. You expect him to score that one 99 times out of 100, and we really, really need to get ourselves back into this game now. Another goal for PSG. And if we don't respond, it could be lights out after the first leg. It's Kelvin, come on, do something. Maria at the far post, come on, he's onside. He finds the back of the net, and we are back in it. We've got that all-important away goal. Whew. There we go, that's what we like to see. It's the first real attack we've seen of ours all the way in the 60th minute, but it's a great ball in from Kelvin after some good work from Montagno down the right-hand side. Maria there at the far post to apply the finish. And just like that, I just feel so much more confident after that, as, oh my goodness, what on earth was going on there? as Pavlenka manages to come out and claim the loose ball. And the question is, can we launch a bit of an attack now? McCalmont driving forward. It's a lot of PSG bodies back, but he's got it outright to Kelvin. Maria, McCalmont, what a finish, my son. Come on, we're back on level terms, 2 away goals. That is absolutely huge. Oh my God. I can't get too carried away. We've still got over 90 minutes of football left to play, but a great knockdown from Maria. Fantastic left-footed volley from McCalmont. His weaker foot finds the back of the net. And now the question is, do I look to bring on a couple of fresh faces? Honestly, I don't think I am good. I'm going to leave them out there for now. I don't really want to. I would think about taking one of the wingers off, but with Mikic out, I don't quite have as much faith in the players that would come on off the bench. But I also need to think we have got a game in between that I'm going to want to play a fairly strong team for. But I don't want to just make changes and throw away this game completely late on. Salah, whoa, straight at Pavlenka. It's a pretty straightforward save in the end. With that being said, I am going to make a couple of changes. I'm going to take off Maria. Even though he scored, I'm going to take him off. Get Costa on. Get Garcia on up top. Some fresh legs in attack. And then let's also get Bogus on in midfield. Let's make a triple change. It's brave. The question is it going to backfire? Or are we going to hold out? Are we going to keep a 2-2 draw against PSG? Could we even snatch a winner? If we can snatch a winner here, I don't even know what I would do. Helder Costa plays it forward to McCalmont. Hickey is in a lot of space out on this left-hand side. Can he find him? He can. Can he find a man in the middle? He tried to take it past Marquinhos. Gets tackled. Gets it back, plays it in. It's headed clear. Mbappe clears it, but Kelvin picks up the loose ball. Goes back to Sistana. Goes all the way back to Pavlenka. Now Franceschi in a lot of space here. Picks past to Bogus. Now Kelvin on this right-hand side. Got Garcia. Garcia through to McCalmont. He's been dragged back. That's got to be a foul. It is a foul. He's going over to VAR. The question is it going to be a penalty? Is it going to be a free kick? I can almost guarantee it's going to be a red card for Kante. So no matter what happens here, Kante, I'd imagine, is going to get sent off and will be out for the next round, or for the second leg. He's given a penalty. The question is, how is that only a yellow card for Kante? Helder Costa steps up. Helder Costa scores. Come on, 3-2. 3-2 away at PSG in the Champions League semi-final. What on earth have I witnessed? What on earth is going on? Oh my goodness. But yeah, N'Golo Kante, I'm going to talk about it in a second, but we've won. We've just beaten PSG 3-2 away from home. Oh my God. Wow. What? I'm lost for words. I mean, we've still got another game to play, but I am absolutely lost for words after that. Oh my goodness. But anyway, going back to Kante, it seemed to me that he was pulled back. It wasn't like he'd gone for the ball and he'd missed, and that's where the triple punishment comes in. I'm sure that he dragged him back, denied a clear goal-scoring opportunity, even though he gave away a penalty. Surely that's a red card, because if it's a drag back, it's an intentional foul. Anyway, doesn't matter. We've won 3-2. Oh my God. What on earth? That was really special, lads. Nobody gave us a chance, but you played magnificently. Congratulations. From 2-0 down as well. From 2-0 down, we've come away with the victory. Oh my God. Young Leeds United shine against Paris Saint-Germain. Press conference is going to begin. Send the assistant for that. Wow, that is ridiculous. Right, anyway. So, like I said, I've got the Sheffield United game in between the matches, so I will play through that. I'll bring you the goals, the lineup, etc. as and when they happen, but it won't be a full commentary over the game, and then we'll be back for a full commentary of the PSG game, the second leg of our Champions League semi-final, in which we have a 3-2 lead and 3 away goals. Okay, here we are for our game against Sheffield United, but the big news here is that Spurs have managed to get a 1-0 victory against Manchester United, league leaders Manchester United, which is far from ideal for our top 4 push. It's still probably just a little bit out of reach, but I'm holding out hope. We can still do it. Obviously, we win all of our games in hand. We're only 1 point behind Spurs, and a slip-up is definitely on the cards, but obviously we basically need to win all 6 of our remaining games. And with that being said, I'm actually going to make a fair few changes to the lineup for this game. Just going to bring in a few players, some more like fringe kind of players. Just, rest the boys a little bit. Where's Leif Davis? Can you play Leif Davis? There, yep, you're on the bench. You can play at left back. I'm going to put Hickey at right back because, just looking at Davis here, there is a possibility that he may be fit for the next round. So for this game, I'm going to rest Kelvin. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk in hope that Davis will be fit for the next game against PSG. So the lineup is going to be Pavlenka in goal, Franceschi and Sistan at the back with Kenny just in front of him, Davis left wing back, Hickey right wing back, Iribarren and Söderberg in the middle, Costa on the left, Galeno on the right and Garcia through the middle. Like I said, I'll bring you any goals or any interesting events as and when they happen. Come on the boys. Right, well, half time is here and it's 0-0. It's been pretty boring so far. Oh God, there's 5 minutes left. Please don't finish 0-0. Please just do something. We've gone attacking, tried to force a goal, and there's a highlight. It's a Sheffield United free kick, and it's headed straight into the arms of Pavlenka. A decent save, but can we spring a little bit of a counter-attack? Galeno, he's through. Can he go? Oh, he's going to go for goal himself. Fires over the bar, and that's surely going to bring up the end of the game. Oh, for God's sake. Come on. Quick. Get forward. Do something. Iribarren. Full time. 0-0. Oh, for... Well, that's pissed me off. Oh, my God. I took a bit of a risk playing a rotated side, but it's not like I played a weakened side. A lot of these players that I brought in are as good, if not better, than some of the players that I took out. And it's just, it's so frustrating. I think our chances of a top 4 finish now are officially dead. And I think that is going to be all she wrote, unfortunately. But anyway, PSG, second leg, up next. Okay, so here we are, our second leg against PSG. We're going in with a 3-2 win. Obviously, as you saw earlier on in this episode, from the away leg. Interestingly, what I didn't notice, they're actually missing a few players through injury. So Icardi is doubtful. I can't see him playing with 72% condition. Neymar, a player I completely forgot about. He's got a hamstring strain. Will we see him off the bench? I'm not sure. 80% condition. Obviously, that is a huge, huge miss. A player that I completely forgot about, if I'm being honest, in the first leg because he wasn't in the lineup. So a little bit of luck going our way. And obviously, Verratti as well, a very important player for them. He's out for certain with a hip injury. Team selection. Alphonso Davies has 88% condition. Carrying a little bit of a knock. I think I probably have to play him, if I'm being honest. Let's see. What does my assistant think? Yeah, my assistant agrees. I'm not going to start Montano. Alphonso Davies, yeah, I have to play him. Sistana as well. He's been outstanding for me this season. I'm going to get Posh on the bench just in case of emergency. But apart from that, and McCalmont as well, after scoring in the first leg, I can't leave him out of this game. So I think that is what I'm going to go. So it's going to be Pavlenka in goal, Franceschi and Sistana at the back with Phillips just in front of him. Davis left wing back, Kelvin right wing back, McCalmont and Söderberg in the middle, Maria on the left, Galeno on the right, Montano up top as the lone striker. We've got one foot in the final. The question is, can we go all the way? And it's looking like, yeah, they've completely left out Neymar, which is absolutely huge for us. I think it's the exact same team that played in the first leg. Yeah, Mbappe, Salah, Maximin, Kante, Kovacic. I'm pretty certain there are no changes for them. I think the only change we've made is bringing in a slightly injured Alphonso Davies. Oh God, what do I say? I don't know. Okay, I'd let my assistant do the team talk. I bottled it. The assistant, he's pulled through. He's done a great job. Phillips moving to that half-back role to try and deal with their two strikers. We're starting how we always do. We're going to play how we always do. I hate changing my tactic. I hate fiddling with it. I feel like if I ever try go more defensive, we just invite too much pressure on ourselves. And I think that is when that's when we start to crumble a little bit. We've got the ball early on, but Phillips' ball is headed clear, and Kovacic bringing it forward, slides it through to Salah. He's through on goal, and he's found the back of the net. PSG are back on level terms. However, obviously, as things stand, because we do have those 3 away goals, we would be going through, but there's still 83 minutes of football left to be played. And, well, I don't think we could have got ourselves off to much worse of a start. I am expecting a much better performance from PSG here. I'm sure they're going to have a fire in their belly, and I'm sure they're coming out here with a point to prove. Diallo scores, and just like that, PSG are in front in the tie. It just took 14 minutes of football. Oh, God. I did say I wasn't expecting us to recreate the heroics, but I would have liked us to have held on a little bit longer than 14 minutes. Oh, for God's sake. 2 away goals for PSG, snatched back just like that. I mean, we need a goal. We need a goal. There's no other way of putting it. We need a goal, and we need a goal quick. Otherwise, this could get embarrassing. Another PSG goal here, and they'll have equalled our away goals. As Söderberg knits the ball off Kante. Galeno driving forward. Can we get ourselves a goal? Is he going to go alone? He's got men in the middle. He beats Marquinhos. It falls to McCalmont, and he can't get a shot off. That was the opportunity. That was an absolutely golden opportunity there. But he just couldn't get the ball out from underneath his feet. As we are into the 2 minutes of injury time, only just. So it's going to be one final highlight by the looks of it before half-time. Is it going to be another PSG goal? Will we win the ball back and spring a counter-attack? St. Maximin dances past Kelvin. He's through. Shot is saved and it's cleared, but only as far as Ziyech goes to Kovacic, about 35 yards out. And he plays the ball out wide, and the highlight ends, and half-time is upon us. I'm going to shout at them, show me something else in that second half. We've not been bad, but it's safe to say that PSG have been clinical with their 2 goals. I'm legitimately nervous. I am legitimately nervous here. So we're past the hour mark. Mbappe, ball over the top. Sistana goes over. That's going to be a foul. That's going to be a penalty. The referee's going to go to VAR to review the footage. He's looking at the video. Surely he's given a penalty here. I don't think I've ever seen this happen and it not result in a penalty. He's recommended a decision. He's given a penalty. And it's Mbappe who's going to step up to take it, to get themselves to 3-0 in the lead on the day. 5-3 in the tie. He's taking his time and he slots it into the bottom corner. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The quality is just, they're too good. They are just far too good. And we are going to have to make changes. We're going to have to make changes quickly. Söderberg is not having the best game. Let's get Bogus on in that box-to-box midfielder role. I'm going to get Garcia on. I'm going to put him up top as an advanced forward. I'm going to get Galeno as a winger. Switch up Phillips to a deep line playmaker on defend. I'm going to go more attacking in my mentality. We've got to go for this. We've got to do everything that we can. We need goals, and we need them now. This could be suicide. This could be where we let PSG score 4 goals. PSG have scored 4 goals, and now we need 4 goals of our own. With just 20 minutes left, I think this game is over. What an absolutely horrendous performance. It's been so disappointing. Goal kick. I'm just deflated. I'm nothing other than deflated at the moment. To have put in such a great performance in the first leg, to then pull out a performance like this, I just don't understand. Galeno on this right hand side, can he pick out a man in the middle? He can't. And now PSG are going to spring a counter-attack. St. Maximin driving forward. Mbappe back to St. Maximin. St. Maximin, great save from Pavlenka, to be fair. And the ball goes out for a corner kick played in by St. Maximin. It clears everyone, as every single one of his corners seems to have done in this episode. Ziyech can't get a cross in. And it goes out for a throw in, and we're just watching the clock now. We're just watching time tick away. The clock is running down, 5 minutes left. How much injury time is there going to be? We're not going to find out just yet because we have to endure another highlight. Is it going to be another goal for PSG? Diallo, St Maximin, poor ball, Kelvin snips in. Over the top, Garcia through. Can he find the back of the net? He does. He gets us a little consolation goal. 3 more of them needed, please, fellas, in injury time. It's not going to happen. I've never been so just flat when we've scored a goal. And there we go. That is that. I'm far from pleased. God's sake. I can't believe it. Like, how have we put in a performance that bad at home after putting in such a good performance away from home? PSG just wanted it more on the night, and we crash out of the Champions League. At least we get 10.5 million. We've been defeated in the Champions League semi-final. 6-4 aggregate defeat to PSG. It's weird because obviously I expected nothing from the Champions League. I expected absolutely nothing, but it just feels like after doing so well and coming so close and being in such a good position going into the second leg of that semi-final, it just feels so disappointing. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, if you'd said to me before, at the start of it, you said you're going to lose on 6-4 on aggregate over the 2 legs, I would have been absolutely delighted. But I think it's just the way that it happened to put in such a disappointing performance after such a great performance in the first leg. I don't know, it hurts, you know. It just doesn't feel right. Anyway, since the season is now pretty much over, I think what I'll do, I'll come back for the last 2 games of the season, then in the episode afterwards we'll do the FA Cup final against Norwich. But anyway, that is where I'm going to finish off today's episode. As always, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and I'll catch you in the next episode.